104.5, 104.9 ESPN Baton Rouge. I'm Carley McCord. Matt Moscona with me from After Further Review out here live at Death Valley for LSU versus Eastern Michigan. Matt, Tigers are expected to win today by a huge margin. What are you expecting to see offensively? Do you think we're going to see more of a passing game, or do you think we're going to see more of Fournette today?
You know, I think we'll see more of a passing game. I think this is probably the game that we would have seen had they played the McNeese game. At least this would have been the strategy, the game plan going in. I think this is one of those games where Les Miles knows that he can throw in a few wrinkles, probably give Brandon Harris a little more rope, and it won't affect them big picture in this ball game. LSU's going to win. This may be the worst team to ever come into Tiger Stadium. Seriously, I mean, an FBS school as a 46-point underdog, I don't think that's ever happened before. So the team warming up right here is probably the worst team to ever come into Death Valley. Take a good look at what's going on. So perhaps maybe a little more of Brandon Harris tonight, kind of seeing what he can do, what they're comfortable with before you start a 2-week SEC stretch next week.
What about Anthony Jennings? Do you think that we're going to see any play from him tonight?
You know, what's so odd is, like, you would expect it, right? I mean, you would think that LSU's going to be up so big that Jennings would get to see enough action, but two things are at work here. Number one, Les typically doesn't like to play the backup. I mean, people would clamor when Zach Mettenberger was here to get Stephen Rivers in blowouts, and Les would have Mettenberger and his two ACLs out there in the fourth quarter of blowouts against Idaho and the like. So that's one aspect of it. The other is I think you want Brandon Harris to get as many reps as he can. I mean, he's still a first-year full-time starter, so leave him in there and let him go experience as much as he can.
Mike the Tiger did not get out of his cage today to come to Tiger Stadium. Do you think that's a good thing? Do you think it could maybe be a curse? Like, oh my gosh, maybe Eastern Michigan might wake up today. Do you think that's a good thing at all?
Look, it's not a curse. It's largely irrelevant, but I'll tell you this much. Mike the Six is a loser, all right? This is the worst live mascot LSU's ever had. He's a beautiful animal. He looks great in his cage, but damn it, this is a tradition, okay? Get the tiger in the cage, and if this guy ain't going to do it, send him back to that habitat up in Indiana. Let's get a new Mike the Tiger. I mean, look, Georgia auditions UGAs before they're actually installed as UGA. They run these guys through and want to make sure that they can handle game day conditions. If this tiger won't get in his damn cage and come take a lap around the field, send him back to Indiana, let him live the life up there. I don't wish any ill upon him, but come on, get a tiger that can go in his cage and fulfill some of these traditions, right?
Matt Moscona, don't hold back on how you really feel, okay?
Am I the only one who thinks this way? No, nothing but love for that guy. I don't want any ill will on that tiger, but get in your cage, man.
I absolutely agree with you 1,000%. Could not agree with you more. We all want to see Mike the Tiger out on the field.
You're going to see him out here. See the guy in the costume out here.
Matt, what do you think the outcome of the game? Final score prediction?
I said 52-13. I think that's really the only intrigue is does LSU crack the 50-point barrier, which they very seldom do under Les, because he'll call the dogs off. The other, obviously, aside from the final score, the intrigue is what moment will we get from Leonard Fournette tonight? And he's had one in each game so far, so why not expect another one tonight?
Fournette going to break Ali Broussard's record?
What the hell? I'll say yeah.
Okay. Once again, I'm Carley McCord. He's Matt Moscona, 104.5, 104.9 ESPN Baton Rouge.